Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Link to the Past Randomizer Daily Race. And oh boy, do we got a fun night for you guys tonight. 2 words, Crosskeys. Cross-world key sanity. And we got our feature runner Hitzion1337 and Walther4 here on the stream tonight. So get ready for a fun race. My name is The Shades, and joining me is my co-commentator, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. Scruff, how we doing?
Oh, I'm excited. I absolutely love Crosskeys. This is going to be insanely fun, and I hope everyone has got a comfy chair, because we are in it for the long haul.
Oh yeah, Crosskeys always take quite a bit of time, so be ready for a lot of insanity here. And looks like we got Dark Link, or I forget what version of Link that is on Hitzion's side, and I believe that's from World of Warcraft there on Walter's side, if I'm right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say that is Valera.
I believe so.
Giving us the wonderful Clown Parade file name.
And of course, Hitzion getting lit up in here with his file name as well. So yeah, we got some interesting setups here for tonight. But yeah, if you don't know what Crosskeys is, ladies and gentlemen, the items are randomized. The keys are randomized outside of their normal dungeons, and the entrances are randomized. And you can end up going from the dark world, from the light world to the dark world, and back from any entrance you go through. So it's gonna be nuts.
Oh yes. Thankfully, it's not going to be extremely insane. This is not that kind of difficulty. So every entrance will remain the same once it is shuffled. So you don't have to worry about going into a building, exiting, and oh look, you're in somewhere new now.
Yeah, once you know where an entrance goes, it's going to stay that way. It can get weirder than that, but we don't want to do that here. We want our guys to have at least some consistency so they can actually route and plan and have a good race. At least tonight.
Oh yeah. And the reason why we just have the 2 folks on screen, as you guys will see here in a moment, there's going to be a lot of craziness. It will be kind of difficult to keep track of all the crazy stuff going on, but that's okay. That's why we're here. We are gonna help with the crazy.
Exactly, and we are getting the signal right now. So, ladies and gentlemen of Hyrule, I have one question for you at this time. Are you ready for some random?
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go paint my car real quick.
That's what I love about doing my little intros. The reactions from my co-commentators. It's always so much.
Hey, you gotta have fun. That's the whole point of it, right?
Exactly. So once the delay catches up, we'll be seeing our runners taking off here shortly, and we'll see what kind of madness we're getting into tonight. Here we Of course, we start off in Link's house. Not much to start off with, but we'll see what items we find along the way.
And good news is that we always start out in Link's house, that it will always be vanilla in this scenario. Looks like Hitsu is gonna be checking out the Witch's Hut location first, just to kind of get that one odd one out of the way. Walter's gonna go ahead and give us our first dip down random room. Now this is actually quite interesting, because these specific ones, like Uncle and Lumberjack, they're all shuffled within each other. So
yeah, any entrances that have a hole to fall down in, those ones are always the same. It looks like we're not going to get much there in the Forest Thieves hideout. And we've already found Desert Palace here on Hitzion's.
And that's the fun part about this type of setup too, is that dungeons will be anywhere. So this dungeon left can lead us to dungeon entrance and dungeon right anywhere in the world.
And we've also discovered that this is a Boots Lock C. We have a big key on the torch. It might not be the big key for Desert Palace, but it is a big key nonetheless. And he's going to take a Death Warp out of there. And he also got Blue Mail, so a little extra defense this early on. Probably not a bad thing to...
Ooh, Walther farming up for that tier 2 tree pole. I believe it's either tier 2 or tier 3, but getting the 20 rupees times 4, that is good. Unfortunately, it looks like the castle entrance didn't have anything of use, so we're just going to say ixnay to that.
Nope, both players now heading into the sanctuary to get that out. I believe that's another... No, so that's even though you can go warp to the sanctuary, you will come out in a different location. And Walter's setting up for Houlihan Room, as is Hitzion. We're right back to back there. That's something you don't see very often.
Oh yeah, when it comes to Crosskeys, you want to make sure that you've got everything loaded. Bombs, arrows, money. Because you never know when you're going to be going down a rabbit hole and then stuck like 15 minutes without anything.
So yeah, that's the interesting thing about Crosskeys is what we're going to be seeing here is that you're going to be seeing these guys go into entrances that you normally would never see. Houses that are normally like just never touched in a regular, even in vanilla game, much less randomizer, are now going to be viable options because they could be entrances to dungeons or item locations or anything in between. So you're going to be seeing them check just every door that they find along the way. And that's going to be some interesting routing going forward. You see them going in here into the money-making game. Finds the secret hut in Kakariko Village. That's some free bombs right there. You can't turn that down.
Oh, heck no. That right there is dubbed the restock room because it's going to give us bombs, some arrows, and a few rupees if you're willing to farm. But those bombs, oof, that is crucial.
The bombs are definitely the key thing to find in that restock room because, yeah, early on, bombs are hard to come by. So let's see what the racing game leads us to. Oh, just a great ferry. Means we're going to have to really work hard to find the entrance to the racing game.
Yep, and this is going to be a bit difficult if that doesn't happen to be a connector, because you can see in some random situations where you actually need to get the mirror to access it first. So we may not be seeing that site for quite some time. We do see the waterfall ferry, though, off of the library, giving us just that compass and a lot of cash.
Yep, getting that early cash. That we're already in Zora territory for Walther, which is really good. How soon we get to that might be a while, but we've got plenty of places to check because he's going to check over where the bat would normally is going to lead. Ooh, I believe that's the well. Oh, the well is hammerlocked. That's painful.
That's a fun one. Thankfully, we have not seen the worst one yet. We haven't seen the Worthless Fairy Cave, but hopefully that is going to be on our pyramid. Since earlier I was stating that we actually have all the drop-downs randomized within each other, that includes the drop-down to Ganon. So if that's not useful, we don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. We found Spike Cave in the front of the tavern. And useless room there. Now, we also will probably check the back of the tavern. I believe that is one of the only locations that is not randomized because there is no back entrance anywhere else. So we're going to be seeing that checked guaranteed here pretty soon. But let's check the normal restock room. And, wow. That's actually a really good swordsmith.
That's a really, really good spot for it. Anytime you get the smiths near Kakariko, it makes routing so much easier.
Absolutely. We found Tower of Hair over at the Chicken Shack. We're going to dig a little bit in there. We've only got bombs, so we're just going to be looking for items at this point, but you never know what you might find.
Definitely a good find. Now, hopefully we're going to see Walter checking out the hint tile here. Since this is going to be a very difficult seed to, try and find everything, the people were nice enough to go ahead and leave hints on.
Yep. Also, you will see these guys, compasses they'll try to avoid as best they can, but if they can find a map, they will take those. Find a small key to Turtle Rock there. Maps actually do serve a dual purpose in Key Sanity. Maps will actually tell you on the map which dungeons are crystals and which are pendants. In Key Sanity, they don't tell you that automatically. You have to get the maps for those dungeons before you can learn what those contain.
Yep. And since we don't know the goal yet, this is actually going to be doubly crucial.
Ooh, we got hook shot in the back of the tavern. Very good early.
Very nice. Ooh, lamp up on the library ledge.
Oh, and Misery Mire also there in the tucked away house. Funny that Walter finds the hook shot just before he finds Misery Mire. Can't still do much in there, but still,
that's pretty dang good, I tell you what.
And we found Mirror Cave, as I like to call it, there for Walter. Not much there, unfortunately, but hey, at least we don't have to worry.
Yeah, this is kind of intriguing on what they're doing right now, and the reason I say that is because you're going to notice that they're going through pretty much the same exact routes. When you do cross keys, you want to make sure to check every... Ooh, GG.
Oh, early Ganon's Tower. Now this is interesting because with Ganon's Tower in play, there's a lot of items on here. So there's das Boots. What are those?
A prime example.
Yeah, there are tons of items. I think there's like, what, 20... I want to say 29 if you go all the way up. 27. I was close.
Mm-hmm.
If you go up the tower. Oh, and they got a key on the torch, so those boots come in handy very quickly. Gets a small key to Skull Woods. That's not...
Yeah, not crucial, but it'll help with routing.
He's not going to dig too deep because he only has the hook shot, so he's not going to be able to do much. You don't want to really go digging too deep into Ganon's Tower with no weapon.
And of course, both of our restream runners have to prove me wrong and not check the dang hint tiles.
You're so... With how long a lot of these runners have been doing this stuff, I know Hitsuyan and Walter have been doing runs forever. They're so used to not checking the hint titles that sometimes you just forget about it, especially when it's not being used in more modern runs. So they're just like, you know what, I don't need it. Ooh, we got Ice Rod Cave here for Hitsuyan. And Walter right behind. But not much.
Yep, just a bunch of chopsticks. Oh, and that was actually the east side of Desert that we just found in Blind's Hut. So that's one more dungeon entrance out of the way.
Oh, and since we already know where Desert is, now we have the big key for it. That's interesting.
I'm thinking it's kind of pointless in that direction, if I'd so say.
Yeah, it's definitely getting that way. Now we got those boots. We get a lamp. No dark rooms for this run.
Ta-da! And that was the #1 crystal for Tower of Hera, so, yeah, Tower of Hera will be necessary.
It will be a required run. And it looks like Walter's taking that hint. He's in Desert Palace now. Now he can only check the big chest right now, since he doesn't have the small key, and there's very little chance the small key is going to actually be in here. But he can also get the big key that's on the torch, which will be very helpful for him.
Yeah, finding out what that big key is early on will definitely play some crucial roles here in routing.
And Swamp Palace. Actually, the one useless
okay, yeah,
big
never
key
mind.
in the room. The one big key you don't really need, because unless you want to check the big chest, there's no reason to go in there.
Yep. Now, what I'm halfway expecting, since Walter did not actually go to the same check as Hitsu early on, he's going to be checking the left side here to find out, oh, look, it's the Witch's Hut. I'm hoping he goes right back in to check the front entrance of Desert, so we at least know where that is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, he's going right.
Excellent. I gotta say, so far, this has been pretty kind. Typically, you find at least one Dark World connection in, say, like the Desert or a connector or something like this. So the fact that we haven't seen that is kind of a good sign. I think that's the Rando God saying, hey, we're gonna throw you a bone here.
Definitely have a case of Bless RNG up in this race.
And of course, now that I've said that, I'm going to curse us all.
Well, we're in Desert now.
There we go.
We won't be seeing that entrance use, but we can see what's on the ledge. Nothing of importance there. And he's probably going to check over the entrance over to Gita's cave and see where that takes us.
Now, unfortunately, this does mean Walter's going to have to hoof it all the way back. But hey, he got the dam out of it, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, now with this kind of race, with entrance rando, because you can't go back to the dam and then warp straight back to the swamp, the developers of the randomizer have made it so that once you pull the dam once, it is permanent. So you don't have to worry about that problem.
Yepers. And for anyone that's willing to play Crosskeys in the future, ooh, Spiral Cave.
Ooh.
Oh, look, a chicken. Anyway, for anyone that's willing to play it, be sure to remember to check the sunken treasure. Because I can tell you, I've forgotten that so many times after pulling that dam.
Oh, we found Uncle over on Hitsuyan's side. See what he's
Never. It's always better to see this one in the lumberjack area, because, you know, you don't need to do lumberjack to get to it. Ooh, also, this is our first connector. This one, I think, is Eastside Death Mountain? Ah, okay, this one leads back to Kakariko. So this is going to be a nice shortcut to and from, since our sanctuary is putting us way off in the right side. This is going to make it a little bit easier to get over to Kakariko.
Absolutely. Now, Walter's actually going to run Spiral Cave, since he's already checked pretty much everything else he wants to at this point. He's going to have to take a little slower. He's not going to be able to go full speed because he doesn't have a sword to just bash through the enemies. He's going to stop and kill them with his hook shot as he goes, but he's getting through just fine.
That back in. All right. For people, including you, Shades, because I want to test you on this. Did you ever forget that there was something back there, like a room in the back of Lost Woods?
Oh, yeah. Also, Ganon is lumberjack block.
Ta-da!
We have an Aga seed to get to Zora. We also found Sir Hossela's closet. We got a map to Skull Woods. That's nice. And a small key to Pod.
Ooh, excellent.
But now you see how crazy this seed is. Now, not only do we have to defeat Aga, but let's remember, his entrance is also randomized. We don't know where Aga is. So we gotta find Aga just to get.
Ooh, and that was Magic Bat, so that's only locked behind a glove this time around. Pretty good.
Nice. Looks like both the runners are gonna converge over at Bonk Cave, which is the potion shop.
Wow, all we're missing now is Sick Kid and the bomb shop, and we found all of our single areas. That's nice.
Absolutely.
Now, earlier when we were checking with Walter, I sadly looked away for the moment, but I noticed he was in bunny form, so I'm going to say that led to the Dark World. I'm not sure where exactly.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. So I was going to check the Lumberjack Hut, which is, again, one of those entries you normally don't check. Oh, that's where Sir Hossela's closet was.
And I think this is where things are going to divulge a little bit. It'll be interesting to see who decides to try and find their first connector to the Death Mountain area, or if they're just going to be like, nope, I'm going to go ahead and sweep the entire area first.
We've also confirmed that Skull Woods is the green pendant, thanks to Sir Hossela, so now we have that information.
I'm gonna love a combination of Twitch chat in general and our wonderful viewers here, because this GFE states, we all know where Aga is, we just need to find Aga Tower.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong at all.
He is correct. Technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
Exactly.
Here we go. Hitsu is going to go ahead and make his way down to Spiral Cave. Unfortunately, going to find out the same way that it doesn't lead to much. But it's okay. We'll find out where this plants us. While everyone's doing a rehashing of what we've already seen, please go ahead and give these two runners a follow. They are both fantastic at what they do. I've both raced and watched many runs, and yeah, it's super interesting to say the least.
All right, now we see where that Dark World connection is. That takes us over to a bit of a cross connection over on Dark Death Mountain. Not very useful this early on, but we also found the sea house in there. So who knows? Maybe that'll come in handy later.
That one's going to be kind of annoying to get to, honestly. Ooh, speaking of.
Oh, now we're starting to see the craziness of Cross World. Because now we found an entrance to Dark Death Mountain here. He's going to go into Super Bunny Cave. Hitsion finds the fairy selling our upgrade, so he's going to buy himself a bomb and an arrow upgrade right now. Ooh, we found the back half of Skull Woods over there on Walter's side.
Yeah, don't really want to do anything with this yet, just because, you know, no sword and bunny form, but
Exactly.
Now that is interesting right there. The fact that we found Old Man so quickly, that tells us where our respawn point's going to be. And this is kind of a good thing, because once we actually deliver the Old Man, you can go ahead and do a save and quit to go directly over to the Dark Mountain, and that's perfect.
Yeah, now Walter's, he can't do much going into the back end of Skull Woods, but he is going to at least try to check that chest there at the front to see if that has anything of value. Not a bad call there. Ooh, we found a potion, so when he finds Sick Kid, he'll be able to turn that right in.
Very, very nice. And it'll be interesting to see what we're going to go for next. Yep, I was wondering. There's a nifty little thing that most people won't ever do in a randomizer because there's really no point. But, as you can see on Walter's screen, he's going through the backside of the Old Man Cave. This is technically a connector, and this very well may give us the progression we need to go ahead and get to our next area.
Yeah, it's those kind of things you've got to remember when you're doing Cross World, is that every entrance and every exit leads to somewhere different than what is in vanilla. So you have to keep all of those entrances in mind, or else you will easily get yourself lost. As he's now heading over towards, he's not going to go into Games Tower, but he's going to pass it by. Probably going to check Spike Cave here, see where this leads.
Always a good thing.
Ooh, Hookshot Cave.
Another wonderful connector. And of course, 4 items once he gets his Moon Pearl. Unless we're lucky enough to have the other side of the connector in the Light World.
And that's pretty much as he's checking so far, but Hitsia now also following Stute and heading that back.
That's not bad. We've got Dark Death Mountain access. Once we find that mirror, we'll have Dark Mountain access, or Death Mountain. Dark Mountain. That actually plays really well into routing for these folks.
Absolutely. We just had to see Lake Hylia Island doesn't have anything there, so they don't have to worry about that problem later. We found the connector for the race game room. Oh, and that takes us right to Bumper Cave, and we get a key. Small key to Skullwood.
Not useful, but hey, that connector is great. Ooh, Pod.
It's again finding Pod. Since he technically found in the Light World, he is not bunny form, so he can search this a little.
Yep, the Light World Hype Cave, as we like to dub it.
We find Big Key to Ice Palace. That's kind of helpful, I guess.
It lets you clear at least in one go. I mean, you really don't ever need it, because, heck, it's Ice Palace. Who doesn't know the bomb jump, right?
I wouldn't say I'm very good at it, admittedly, but then again, I'm not a speed. He's going to check the actual Sir Hassala Temple. And, just a regular Dark World.
Yes, no worries on that one.
Ooh, Power Glove for Hitsuyan over in Pod. Yeah, that dip in the Pod is paying off dividends for him.
Oh yeah, that's one of the crucial items you want to find early game. Not, of course, only because it's, necessary, but it makes checking things a whole lot simpler, because you never want to route in a place and be like, oh wait, I can't do this one in particular because I don't have a glove. So it stays put. And then an hour later passes and you're like, oh, that's right, I forgot to go back to this place. Welcome to Crosskeys.
Absolutely. He's gonna check the back end. He's gonna use a little glitch here to trick the enemies and make it look like they're gone, even though they're not. He used to use a bottle glitch for that. But actually, no, he did do bottle glitch because he's got the bottle out.
Ooh, and this is Super Bunny Cave. Nice.
Found an empty bottle there for Hitsuyan. Use the bottle, gain a bottle.
Pick a card, any card.
All right, so Walter, now since he's in the light world, Super Bunny Cave is fully available, and he's going to find a compass for GT. Well, that's kind of useless. So not much there, unfortunately.
Thankfully, this does give us another good connector. Let's see if it actually pays off.
Nope. Worst connector right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad spot for it.
We found Checkerboard Cave there on Hitsuyan, who checked over by Mini Moldorm Cave, but unfortunately nothing there. So he's going to have to make the trek and carefully maneuver through over to Ice Rod Cave. You've got to watch out for those crabs. Those crabs can do a ton of damage. You can, I think it's like 2 hearts of damage per hit.
Oh yeah, since they're on blue mail though, that's only going to be 1, but still, it's a pain in the butt, literally and figuratively.
Absolutely. Walter now finding his way into Pod. He's going to check several entrances. He's got 3 entrances to check here. Oh, I believe that was Paradox Cave I just saw there. That is a big find for Hitsuyan.
Mm-hmm. Another wonderful helper there. It saddens me that they're not bothering to check any hints. Ooh, chicken coop.
Ooh, chicken shack. No chicken clip today, unfortunately, but we'll see what item he's got hiding in here. Nothing.
Just some chicken love. Okay, that sounded a lot creepier than I intended
I
it to be.
was just gonna say that sounded wrong.
I can still legally go into KFCs. It's fine. It's alright. Don't ask questions.
Anyway, let's check out Paradox Cave here on Hitsuyan Zen. Got 7 items in here. If you're gonna find something, this is the place to find it. Let's see what we got in here. Not much to start off on the bottom end, unfortunately.
Let's hope the top pays us some dividends.
Gonna have to bomb the switch because that's the only way you can get to it. But let's see if it pays off. We got a small key. Turtle Rock, not bad. Yeah, free heart. We can use that right about now. We've been needing some health. And there's an extra one. And another small key to GT.
Yeah, it's not bad. We are going to need that, of course, when we decide to climb up the mountain once we have items. But, yeah, it's not bad. And a wise decision here, checking the very tip-top first, because without the mirror, you can't quite get back into Paradox. Kind of makes it a little difficult. Ooh, okay, this is good. This gives us direct access to Death Mountain. We've got 7 more locations, well, technically 6, on this side of the mountain. And this is going to, give him another connector. That is Bumper Cave. Now, cool thing about this one, technically he can use that without the cape, but only that particular end because he has the hook shot. And the logic will take that into account.
That's going to be interesting. Oh, we got powder on the Spectacle Rock.
Our wonderful spiky hint tile.
Which we will not be seeing because these guys don't want to deal with hints. I don't know why. Another empty house there.
Now, if the seed's going to be nice, nope, not this one. One of the next 2 rooms he checks should be the back end of the Uncle walkway, or at least the climb up to Death Mountain. Because in this one, it requires one of these entrance/exits to be what we're looking for.
Oh, got the back end to Desert Palace there. Now we know where that is when we're ready to take that. Still don't know if it's a crystal or a pendant yet, so we'll have to kill off on that. But if that ends up being a crystal, at least it's good to know where that.
Oh yeah, and that is full clearable. We got both the small key and the big key, so that's good. And there we go. Okay. Fate is kind and didn't put Tower of Hera being where the Uncle's back end is. I really need to choose my words better.
Yes, you do. But he's got Uncle now. He's got the old man, so he's gonna drop him off. And thankfully, he doesn't have to go too far to get him back. And we'll see if the Academy pays off. But we're gonna, if he does what I think he's gonna do, we might see an interesting glitch out of this, or a graphical glitch, I should specify. Because yeah, he's gonna jump down, and you're gonna see the old man walking on the mountain. Oh nope, he's going that way.
Ah, bummer.
I was hoping he was dropping down from the top. Ooh, but he gets a big key for Thief's Town. Now that's actually somewhat helpful.
Oh yeah. Access to 7 items and a boss. Pretty dang good.
Plus, if he finds the hammer and the small key for that, that could be a skip you don't want to deal with. You do not want to have to leave behind the big chest in Thieves Town if it's got a progression item. I've seen so many runs ruin that.
Oh yeah. Thankfully, Hitsu realizing very quickly that he's got the hook shot, so he can check the right side of Death Mountain over here, which again is good. We've got 4 more entrances to check.
While he's doing that, Walter checking out Paradox Cave. He's going to be following suit there. Well, there's the other entrance to Paradox.
There we go. Now, that's kind of mean. We've got the weirdest locations for those. We've got one side over on the left side, Death Mountain, one side over on the east side, Death Mountain, and one in the shopping mall.
Yep. Oh, that red Tektite giving Hitsion a bit of trouble there, but he gets through. Oh, when he finds Ice Palace.
Nice find. All right, that's going to be really easy to get to.
And Laser Bridge.
Phenomenal.
We're going to see these guys sweat a little here.
Oh yeah, with no health, it's one and done. So, be expecting to see that red screen a lot, folks.
Uh-huh.
Well, we definitely have enough money for Zora, that's for sure.
And he gets through, gets the small key. Well, he could go right to Trinex if he wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, he's
got
to hover.
Big key for that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's alright. If he can hover, I think the door would be kind enough to open itself for us.
You think, right?
Like I took all the
He's
time.
just gonna go ahead and take the death.
That's a wise idea. Anytime you got that low of health, you don't want to go into the overworld. Has to be silly. So, alright, we got one more entrance down here that we can check. Let's see if it's something good. Hey-oh,
nope.
It's full of drunkards. So, okay, that is it for East Death Mountain. I believe Hitsu is going to go ahead and head back to that bumper ledge area so we can check one more connector. From everything that we have seen, this should be the logical access to give us what we're going for, because we're pretty much last location in it.
Gonna activate the little hookshot glitch to give him a little bit of speed boost.
Oh, I thought
he's going right
the stairs who's boss. But here we go. See, for newbie Crosskeys players like me back in the day, I found out this the hard way, that logic will say, hey, use the hookshot, Nimrod.
Oh, and it takes him to the top of the entrance to Aga Tower. Gives him 2 more entrances to work with. Ooh, Myers Shed. That's 2 more item potentials here. Let's see if we can get anything good out of it. We got a compass in the swamp. Oh, Moon Pearl.
And there's our wonderful glitch.
That's what we're talking about.
Thank you, Walter. I wanted to see the old man walking on air. Alright, and that is the perfect example of what Crosskey Evil can do. Asks you to know of something that is completely out of the dark you'd never see in any form of the game, except for Crosskeys. Use the hookshot to go through a bumper on top of bumper ledge. So, now that we've got Pearl, this opens up everything else for us. Well, okay, not everything, but we do have 2 locations we can get to. Unfortunately, they're both a little out of the way. As you see on Hitsu's side there, we've got East Side Death Mountain that we can check, going into the entrance of Hookshot Cave. We can go ahead and go back to... Ooh, that's Spec Rock.
Spectacle Rock Cave. It's just gonna have to go blind and see what's up here. Oh, that That's what we're talking about. We got a fighter.
Heck yes.
30 minutes in, we finally get our sword. And he's going to set up for a bomb jump here because he wants to see where that other entrance goes.
Ooh, I think he's got it. Ah, so close.
Not quite.
That
But
one.
he will get another entrance out of that because he can go this way now. But that's not what he was hoping.
Nah, unfortunately, we already know where this one's going to be leading. It's going to be the house just south of Saha's hut. But that's okay. This puts us in a little bit better location, because with our connectors here, and don't worry, folks, if you're not following along with this, it's not a problem. I have on my screen right now 2 different tracking maps, an item tracker, and a notepad, because when you watch a game, you have to make it basically an essay. That is Crosskeys.
Yeah. I mean, I do think I think even if there are trackers for entrance rando, it's pretty much going to be a lot of type.
Oh, yeah. And God forbid you decide to be crazy and play something like Insanity difficulty. Oh, boy.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart. I recommend that you watch one of the highly trained, skilled, and professionally paid people to do that instead of trying to run it yourself, because it's much more enjoyable to laugh at their pain instead of suffering yourself.
Yeah, with that one, basically, not only is every entrance randomized, but every entrance changes as the race goes on. So, as the run goes on. So, basically, you never know where you're going at any given time.
Mm-hmm. Now, both players giving up the chance to actually read how many crystals it takes to open up GT. In this mode, that's not 100% necessary because it's just one entrance, but it could be useful. Unlike that Misery Mire small key we just found, it's absolutely useless.
Yeah, but we are seeing Hookshot Cave getting pulled here. We've got another small key. Oh, another GT key. We need at least a couple of those if we get the big key early, so that will be helpful. And we got another small key to... Well, there's the other Mire key.
Absolutely.
He is going to go to the back end. Oh,
almost.
Going to go to the back entrance there and see where that staircase exit leads, because that's another connector, as you pointed out.
Yep. And I believe this is actually going to be our second to last connector that we have for the match. So, or no, wait, we got 2 more after this. So let's see where this takes us. Drum roll, please.
Oh, the center temple and pod, one that nobody ever goes into.
Nope. But hey, good news is we don't have to worry about going all the way over to Bumper Ledge to get over to the Dark World, because that's just a pain in the patootie.
This seems to being somewhat nice. I stress somewhat.
I was gonna say, this could be a whole hell of a lot worse. The rando gods have smiled down on them.
Trust me, I've seen how bad these cross key seeds can get. But it looks like Walther's going to make his run over to the main entrance of Pod. So it's time to pay a visit to everyone's favorite little extortionist, Kiki the Monkey. 110 rupees down the drain. Let's hope it's worth.
Chances are good it's going to be worth nothing.
Ooh, he almost got hit there. Oh, no!
And there he goes.
Commentator's curse.
Shameful. Bad llama.
Yeah, so means he loses an extra 10 rupees. Thankfully, he's got 940 still, so he's good. He's not really stressing for cash here, but you still don't want to have to go back. That's a pain.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of, I'm hoping that these folks remember... Ooh,
mini Moldorm Cave. This might have actually been worth the trouble.
Right? Hey, look, you're getting some of your money back already.
Yeah.
Pick it up, Walter. Quick, please, pick it up. Thank you.
All right, let's see what Mini Moldorm's Cave. Come on, give us something good here. That'll be a good start. We've got Master Sword right out the gate. Let's see, is there anything else good in here?
Health and
extra health and gain a brine.
Hey, that is not bad at all. And that's... Oh, that's interesting. All right, this is actually kind of cool. As you just saw, he set up the water walk trick, which typically you do in Ice Rod Cave to go check out Zora, but he's in the Dark World, and Zora's in the Light World, so what's the point, right? Well, there's this nifty place just east of Ice Palace that you can't get to without the flipper. It's called the Dark Side Shopping Mall. And it is one of the most annoying places to get to without the flippers, because if there's no connector, it's orphaned for days. Unless you do the water walking glitch, in which case, he's got it.
Look, we got Pyramid Fairy with a V-Torp and a small key to GT.
Ooh, very nice. All right, with that, we get 3 small keys to GT between the 2 of them. Well, actually, yeah, he's already got the 3. So as long as he doesn't mess up and open up that door in between the basement. Ooh, he lost the water walk. That's a shame. Yeah, he should be good for GT small keys. That's okay. This is going to point him in a much better direction. A couple of places that you really don't want to orphan, again, are Pyramid, Dark Witch's Hut, and Catfish. You may think to yourself, but those are really simple locations. I mean, this is rando. You always check those. It's really annoying to get into these areas without actual Dark World access. If you don't have a glove and a hammer, or 2 gloves, you will go 45 to an hour without even feasibly thinking about this kind of stuff. There's so much information going through your head when you're trying to route this kind of nonsense that the last you're thinking of is, oh, right, I gotta go check that one location that I actually need to have standard items to get to. Whoops.
Oh, yeah, and with a location like Catfish, even in regular randomizer, that location can often get orphaned because it's just so out of the way, so it can be a real pain in the butt. And so being able to go to there now, as Walter's getting ready to do, is going to be very helpful for him. If Catfish has something, that's going to be a big boost for him, considering what he's got going on right now.
I mean, even to point it out, while we were talking, he almost forgot about it. You saw how he dipped over to the left there. He was like, I don't want to go there. Oh, wait, yeah, I do.
All right, let's see what Catfish has got. As Hitzion gets his green potion filled from the Pyramid Fairy. Oh, he definitely glad he went there now. We got ice.
Ooh, and that is actually something I'm kind of... I don't know how to feel about that one. Since Walter had the hook shot, you could actually go across the river and decide to go that way, but I wonder what he's going to do. The only other way to the Dark World that we've got is through the southern portal just to the east. Oh, never mind. I forgot. We've got that.
Back of escape here in play now. Gets a compass to eastern. Not much there. Definitely not that. And couple extra.
Okay, perfect. It was worthless. Now I don't have to feel bad. But anywho, the only other Dark World access that we've got to the left side of the Dark World is going to be the hut just east of Link's house. Not the fortune teller, but the one in the cave. That will push us just above Bumper Ledge, which will give him better access to Village of Outcasts, the area over there. Still got a lot of locations to check, but this is essentially phase 2 of check all entrances. Now, as far as what dungeons we've got so far, we've got GT, Hera, and Misery Mire all in Kakariko, as well as the right side of Desert. We honestly don't have to worry about that much because we pretty much checked everything except for the small key. Ooh, and what's that pod as another crystal?
Ooh.
That is perfect. So we know where 2 of our crystal dungeons are, and we just need the keys to get through. There we go. Walter has gone over to the Dark World. We're going to go ahead and check what's the cave down here.
Ooh,
it's just
got the brewery. Yep, and nothing in.
Que sera, sera. Let's see. Yep, he's going to head up here to check the Dark Lumberjack. Probably going to go check out Skullwoods afterwards. Which, by the way, nifty thing, the only location that is excluded in every mode except for crazy ones is Skull Woods. The entrances and exits of Skull Woods, including the drop-downs, are only shuffled within themselves, excluding the back end of Skull Woods, because that's still technically in boss dungeon.
Exactly, which we have already seen anyway, so that may, we already got that covered. Let's see what we got here at the Dark Sanctuary spot. Oh, money-making game. No thank you.
Oh man, that's not even the good one. Was that? I think that was like the 50 rupee maximum one. It's like, bleh.
Yeah, we don't need that. We got plenty of cash. Here's another one spot though. Drop down house. You don't normally go in here unless, except in this case, and just
Right.
another dark ship.
I was gonna say, how many people remember this house existed?
That's how you know these runners are as good as they are, because they remember where all the locations are. Either that or they have the map up, or a map tracker of some kind of. They've got something that reminded them, oh yeah, I need to go here. Oh, we got a Guinness cave.
Yay, fart cave. I'm so glad that's a thing. And I'm so glad it annoys so many people.
Oh, quite the sadist you are.
Oh, yes.
Walter now finish that up. Nothing much in there. But he's probably going to be heading over to either Skull Woods or Village of Outcasts. And that's going to be interesting to see.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, he's going to go ahead and give us that Skullwoods check. I mean, it's 4 accessible items. Not really that bad. We've got 2 keys, so routing is going to be a super easy thing. And I believe the way it's coded, since this is Crosskeys, the developers were kind enough to go ahead and leave a vanilla small key in pinball room.
Ooh, we've got Titan's meds. That's what we're talking about.
Heck yeah, that's going to make routing a hell of a lot easier. We're not going to have to worry about going through every weird connector just to get to places.
And flute! Skull Woods be loaded tonight.
Oh yeah, that finishes up...
Oh.
Dang, I can't even talk right now. Holy cow.
Book of Fedora! 3 for 3.
That is amazing. And Walter taking advantage of the fact that he knows there is a small key in that pinball chest, he ain't even gonna bother checking it.
Nope.
Now, funny enough, you notice that that one location was vanilla, but you may see something really weird with this one here.
Nope.
Oh, no, never mind. Game wanted to prove me wrong again.
It gave you a case of what I like to call foot-in-mouth disease. Oh, wall master.
Whoopsie daisy.
Answer a question in chat. There are plenty of ways to get in the dark world in this game, because in this particular race, because this is Crosskeys, meaning entrances are shoveled between both worlds. So you could go into one entrance in the light world and come out the other side in the dark world.
Exactamundo.
And we got a pod key. Now, pod keys, that's the kind you want to see, because pod keys, those can be very helpful. You want to at least get, I think the bare minimum, I think is like 4 keys.
Yep, for people that have practiced the hammer yump and no routing, you want 4 keys to full clear it. Unlike me, who cannot hammer yump to save his life, I need 5. Maybe 6 if I'm being silly.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 is the maximum you need, but yeah, 5 should normally be enough for most of these guys.
Oh yeah. Just as long as you don't goof. Just remember, don't goof. Now it is time for our Village of Outcasts. Now one thing that we... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say much there, but we're going to check our first... Ooh, Graveyard Ledge.
Nice. Bombs, item, heart refill. Ooh, and a
cake. And yes, chat, we did use a connector to get into the dark world. We have not used a single portal of this race so far.
Yep, we be using the hacksaws.
And let's see what Thieves Town gives us here. Another dark.
Dun 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 dun.
You know, it's funny, I have a soundboard and I actually have that button.
Yeah,
I won't
nice.
be using that.
Oh, it'd be so wonderful, though.
I get the feeling if I started using my soundboard, the audience would start getting annoyed with me. I'll be nice.
Much kinder than I would be.
Ooh, Blindside. Now that's good. Ooh, this should be good.
Yeah, let's hope this pays off. We got 5 item checks. We got number 1 coming up. Drum roll, please.
See. We got, ooh, red mail. Well, we'll certainly not turn that down. We got a small key to pod. That's another one we need right there. Not much in that chest. I gotta get something, some more, a little bit of love. Come on. Last one. Let's get something good here. Come on. Come on.
Come on, fire rod. Oh.
Nope. Just some more health.
Yeah, it was red. I was kind of right.
Still, you know, we got red mail out of it, so our defenses are up. We haven't even fought a single boss yet. We're already decked out in a full armor here, so can't complain too.
Yuppers. And then, again, that's kind of the joy of these wonderful types of seeds. Chances are good we're not going to see anyone dive a full dungeon for quite some time.
Not much there in the Arrow game house, so we're gonna pay a visit to good old Alec Baldwin and see what we got going on over here at the digging.
And quick shout-outs to the Crosskeys groups. I just got to say GG's. Anyone that actually plays those will understand that reference. Let's see how many digs we got this time. That's... come on, 20. Nope. 21. Nope. 22. 23. Oh, for Pete's sake.
24 digs for the final arrow.
And it shall rest in that grave. Alright, now for the fun part. Taking Jeremiah on the world tour.
Yes.
Interesting thing.
I was gonna say, I think we might be on the same page. Like, for those who are wondering, why do we call him Jeremiah? Well, Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
I am resisting the urge to sing so much right now.
Well, Big Key to Skull Woods there for over at Old Stumpy, but again, unless we're checking that big chest, actually no, Big Key does work in Skullwood, so I think we should be good there. Yeah,
I figure no one's gonna go back and check that until after we find the fire rod, so that way we at least get to see what the back end is gonna give us.
Gonna check Swamp Palace entrance here. Nope, and just another thief. And he's gonna check the entrance to Hyper Gripe Cave.
I guess it helps that I don't really know all the lyrics to that song, because, oh boy.
Yeah, me neither.
That's for a treat.
I only know, like, the next line after that. But that's about it.
And we found one of our last connectors, aptly named the Butt Cave. Why? Because it's a pile of butts.
Oh, you gotta love the nicknames we come up for after these things. Ooh, Viggs is right up to Tower Hair, and he's got Book of Medora and Master Sword. Let's go check that Ether tablet, shall we?
One of the few times where the Butt Cave actually pays off.
Not really. Like, John Cena popping out. Are you sure about that?
I love that meme. Yeah, the main reason why I absolutely hate this cave is because of that specific reason. You only have it as a short connector. It really pays no dividends other than that. And yes, you can go ahead and access it if you don't have the Moon Pearl. It's decent to have, but it's full of butts. And that was the front entrance of our old man cave leading the way, so we know where that is. Let's take a look at the map here. The last locations...
What happened to Jeremiah?
That's a good question. Huh.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird.
Yeah, okay, that's new. I'm gonna have to find out why that happened.
Because he only disappears when you return him back to the Smith house, which we haven't been back there in quite a while. So I'm gonna clip that just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to look back and see where that was because it's like, wait a minute, we had him in the transition. What? Where did he go? Was he frightened of the butts?
I think he's actually having to go back and get him again.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to go back and get him.
That's all right. This is more than likely the best scenario because aside from, I think like 1 or 2 checks over on Death Mountain, turning in the Smith is realistically the only thing we can do at this point. Oh, I take that back now. We've actually got 1 cave that we all missed because we didn't have a glove when we passed it, but the wonderful location of the Desert Thief's hideout. One of the rooms... Oh, that's right, and this.
King soon, though it doesn't pay off.
But let's see. We have not gone back to Desert Palace yet. We do have that small key, so there are 2 chests on the right side.
We got, and if we find the back entrance, we also got the big key. We could actually clear Desert Palace. We're at this point. We've got everything we need. We've got a lamp, so we can light the torches. We've got Titan's Mitts, so we can easily. Well, actually, we don't need Titan's Mitts for getting in there. Oh, we found Sick Kid, and he's giving us a small key to Tower of Hera. That's actually. Ooh. Actually, I just thought about that. That could be trouble.
1 more check. 1 more check. All right, so yeah, that gives us a check in Tower of Hera. We've got the 2 in the right side of Desert. We've actually got, let's see, almost all of Misery Mire? Yeah, because we would just need the cane and the big key to get the last 2 items there. So we've actually got some decent stuff. It just unfortunately means that we have to do a lot of dungeon diving.
Yep. Oh, we got Hammer.
Okay, so scratch what I just said. We've got a lot open now.
And we just got Tempered Sword to boot, so when we get to our first bosses, we're gonna be in good shape.
Oh god, could you imagine if there was a way to, like, get a version of this game where you could do reverse bosses, just not glitched out to heck and back?
And to answer your question, chat, yeah, this is Crossworld Key Sanity, as Walter activates. Actually, whoa, double flute. Everyone rides for the Link to the Past national. And ladies and gentlemen, the goose is loose. Ah.
All right, that does give us some much easier access to the Death Mountain area, which, funny enough, Walter and Hidzian decide to go back to the front of Desert. They can do that because the old man turn-in, the vanilla entrance to his cave, is the back of Desert. Let's see, is he going to go into Harrow, Misery Mire? No, he's doing Spike Cave. Good job remembering that was there.
Yep, that's 1 more check.
Oh, wait, we've got the hammer now. We can also check out the well.
Oh, yeah. Which I believe was, yeah, that was the magic bat. So, yeah, we can get in there now. Got a little health just to be safe because he wants to try to get out of this cave. And definitely a good call there because he needs it. He's got nothing.
Oh, yep, setting up the spin speed.
Yep, he's setting up the stairs. And he's going to bum rush it.
Very nice. Got through quite well.
Yeah, using the hook shot, which gives him some iframes to work with there. And he gets right through with with at least a few hearts left. Not bad.
Now, let's see if he remembers that he can go to the well. Nope, he's going
Actually, him and Hitzion both going to GT and explore a little bit deeper now that we've got all the items that they do. They've got hammer, they've got hookshot, they've got lamp. They've got ability to check quite a bit here, so they're going to see if they can find something good. And with how many item checks there are in Ganon's Tower, this is a good call.
Oh yeah, they're going to be able to get, I believe, What is that? 4, and then 5, 6. Another 4.
Ooh,
Flippers.
flippers.
I think
This is
14
something I
items
remember
on
with
this left
Crosskeys.
side.
Yeah, this is what you gotta think about with Crosskey is that items are gonna be in GT. Essential items will be in Ganon's Tower since it is no longer a required dungeon. Bombos! And a map of the Eastern.
It's not bad. The only main mobility item we're missing right now is the mirror, but other than that, we are sitting kosher.
Absolutely. And we got another small key to pod. Hey, we'll take that. More pod keys, please.
Yeah, that's good. That brings us up to 4, so it is full clearable for anyone that can do the hammer jump. And for any of those wondering how they're changing items outside of the menu, with Crosskeys, we go ahead and allow the wonderful, wonderful option of Quick Swap, because it's Crosskeys. You'd go insane if you had to open up the menu that many times.
Absolutely. And not much there. I think next stop's the rando room. Named because unless you're doing a randomizer, you never go into this room. You only use this room in random.
Unless you really, really want to go in there, in which case people will laugh at you.
Let's see what he finds in here. 4 items here. We got a compass to Hera. Another compass, a skull, some cash, and yeah, nothing. Complete trash.
You see, the random room was telling you not to come in here. It's saying you want to go in that direction. Go there.
Another interesting thing with Key Sanity is that the compasses, as you can see there at the top of the screen, compasses will tell you how many chests in that dungeon you have opened. So it gives you an idea of how many item checks you have. For a casual player, that's awesome. For most of our speedrunners, they know. They don't need a compass.
A wonderful use of the little jelly friend there on Walther's side. Misses the bonk to get over the warp, but just waits for his friend to push him over. Says, hey, you need some helping hand? Here you go.
And we're going to have Ice Armos with just the Tempered Sword. It's still going to do a decent amount of damage, but not going to be as easy. Oh, he's going to go... Oh, lag cane. Look at that lag. Ooh. He's got all of those Armos Knights grouped up there. Look at that.
Oh god, that was painfully slow. Yeah, funny enough, it's actually easier and quicker to just use sword pokes. There we go.
It took a little work, but we got it there. That gives us 3 more items checks. We got nothing there. Nothing there.
Woo!
Oh, someone call my buddy Phantom Ryu, because that's gotta be Kane. That's gotta be Kane.
And 5 more checks. Woo!
Oh, yeah. I can't check the big chest right now. We do not have the big key.
Yeah, Walter deciding whether or not to go ahead and attempt because he doesn't have any magic. Or does he? Dun dun dun! No,
I don't think he does.
Nope, we're good. No!
Walter, what is you doing? Why would you ever open that door?
You foolish man!
I've seen runners lose races because of that door.
Maybe he's just banking that there's no reason to climb the mountain. I mean, the tower.
Toby's right.
Woo! And one of the
both of our
times
runners doing the infamous tile room. This is the only time that tile room is actually a viable option to check.
So how are you doing there, Shades?
I'm doing good.
I'm enjoying the wop 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 wop.
And for all that, they get some.
I'm going to associate health and good cardio with wop 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 wop. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. If you guys notice, the players here have a distinct lack of rods of fire. So there's a nifty setup here that you can use to light the way. Uh, yeah, I'll go ahead and just let Hitsu do it just to see if you guys can enjoy it. It's pretty interesting.
While he's doing that, Walther is going into the well. Let's see if this pays off for him here. He's getting his bombs prepped up. He gets a map to Swamp. That's going to be helpful. Find out whether or not that's a necessary dungeon. It's in trouble there. Wants to get that heart, but he can't get to it.
Whoops.
Walther gets a small key to GT and another small key to Aga Tower.
Oof. Alright, so he's not going to go for it. Unfortunately, you need at least 2 hearts for it. But there's a nifty thing that you can do on that neat little trackpad, essentially. You can do a very, very specific bomb jump to get yourself over to that right side, light it, and then immediately fall while you've still got the invincibility. If you do it right, you only have to take 1 heart of damage. If you don't, you gotta have 2. But you can go ahead and pop back to the beginning, light the thing, run on back, and you can basically open that path with just the lamp. It is difficult, it is really stressful, and if you don't have more than 2 hearts, it's not feasible. So, good call on Hitsu's side.
Well, Walther now working his way into the back end of Desert Palace here. This might be our very first dungeon clear because we have not seen any other. We've seen the Ice Armos get killed, but that's it. Boss-wise, this will be our first big boss fight. Just enough magic to light the torches. That's it.
Totally planned.
So this will be our fight with Land Molus here. With Tempered Sword, this won't be too bad. Kind of wish we had a Fire Rod, but this shouldn't be too hard. We're going to switch the audio over so we can listen in on the fight.
We got 1 dim wormies down. Now we got 2 wormy boys. And there's our 3rd.
Nicely done. Nicely done. And he gets a small key to Thieves Town and our first crystal of the race.
Hot diggity daffodil. Now we'll find out here in a moment if it is going to be a 5-6 or a normal crystal. But hey, that small key to Thieves means we can full clear it once we find it. Ooh, good. And we are heading back over to Eastside Death Mountain. There is only one area, or one thing that's going to be useful for now, and that's going to be Ice Palace. There is an entrance we have not checked yet, because we needed the Titan's Mitts to go over there. But let's see where he goes. Oh, that's right, he never checked this one, so now he knows. That one portion of Paradox that he forgot. Surprise!
Alright, let's see what's in this cave here.
It's another surprise. Now that we've got... Oh, that's right, he never did this one either. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and find a few items here. Going to be pleasantly or not so pleasantly surprised if there's nothing. And then we'll most likely go do Ice Palace after, because not only is it full clearable, it may be required.
Ooh, this laser giving him a little bit of trouble, but he gets through it. Nice kill there for Hitsuyan.
Yeah, very nice use of the Ice Rod there. Oh, that's right, we got Kina Samaria, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we can go further.
Heck yeah.
Gotta go deeper, Leo.
Uh-oh. Careful. Don't do it. Okay, good.
Oh, that fire bar is about to give him some trouble.
Right? And I, for one, enjoy nice fiery death, but it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, he only gets 50 rupees, but that's about as far as he can go, so he's got to take a death and head back out.
Yeah, that's... Actually, no, I take that back. I almost stopped myself. We do have 2 Turtle Rock entrances to know of. We've got Laser Bridge up here in Death Mountain, and we've got the front of Turtle Rock in the Dark Witch's Hut. Ooh, I'm actually... Oh, that's right. It's because he hasn't checked yet. Okay. Walther is probably going to follow Hitsu in here shortly and go back into Ice Palace because, again, full clearable. You got Bombos, you've got the hammer, you've got the hook shot, you've got the big key. All of it's done. This is pointing you towards it, saying, hey, do Ice Palace. Do it now. Pet the cow.
Yeah, Hitziana start his run in Ice Palace. Walter now starting his as well. Let's see if we can find... Ooh, got a big key for Turtle Rock. Ooh.
That is also good. That means we have Turtle Rock fully clearable. Oh wait, no, we need the fire rod.
I was about to say.
Can't kill the turtle with our wonderful, wonderful wit. I was trying to be PG there.
And Bombos don't help either.
Yeah, I always find that funny that Bombos will be able to melt Cold Stare, but does nothing to the Ice Head and Trinex. So rude.
Now it's time for the infamous Ice Palace bomb jump.
Oh man, he gets it first try with even breaking a sweat. What a
First
pro.
try every time.
I've gotten to the point where I don't even bother doing that setup. I just wuss out and decide to do the spin slash setup. I'd rather take like an extra second to do it instead of falling to my death. Ooh, very nice. He actually gets that cool setup. Nifty little optimization where if you use the hook shot one of 2 ways, you can either push it towards the door or smack it into that big old thing just at the right time. You actually get jettisoned forward when you take that damage boost instead of backwards.
Yeah, still not finding much. Now, thankfully, we do have the big key, so we can check the big chest here.
Great job on Walter's side getting that as well.
Absolutely. Nothing there, unfortunately. And he looks like he's not going to go try and dig him through the entire dungeon. He's just going to set up. Oh, no, he's taking the back way around. I see what he's doing. Okay.
Ooh, doesn't get it on Walter's side, but that's okay.
Thankfully, we have the hook shot for this room here on Walter's end, because while you can bomb jump there, it's even harder than the actual Ice Palace bomb jump. So you want to try to avoid that at all, if at all possible.
Oh, yeah.
Not much there for Hitzion, unfortunately. Let's see if Walter gets any luck. We've got 2 more chests to check over here. Or 3 more chests, I should say. Check over here.
Smack at the blocks. Throw at the pot.
I've always been fascinated by this room because there's an exact setup you have to do for that room, and it's just like it's like a machine you going through.
It's almost as if it was developed by some weird person.
Oh, we got a shield upgrade, so that's kind of useless.
Oh, we can block a few more projectiles. I always love the hammer dashes. Very good.
Absolutely. Always a fun thing to watch. Oh, both shield upgrades. We've got lack shield.
You can deflect lasers, projectiles, even insults. For a moment getting stuck on that lamp. Unfortunately, you cannot kill Freezors with the lamp. I have tried. Unsuccessfully.
I'm sure you're not the only one.
I mean, you'd think you just go ahead and lighten their feet on fire would do something, but nope. You must be wearing Crocs. Perfect opportunity for the soundboard.
I'd have a different button for that one. All right, so now we're going to keep our eye on Hitsuyan once again. Now, this time he is going to go take on Cold Stare. And think with Temperate Sword, and you won't have to worry about losing up too much magic. He can just use this Bombos Medallion, and he's good to go from there.
Yeah, this should be a pretty quick fight. With Red Mail, 10 Hearts, Bombos, Tempered. He shouldn't have any trouble. Now, the interesting thing past here will be, where will these folks go? Because now that we've got Titansmiths, Flute, and Hammer, and Flippers, well, the whole world is our oyster, essentially.
Oh, and we've got Butter Sword. Oh, and
goodness.
it's only the blue pendant.
That's alright. Wait. We never got a gold check. We are playing Mystery, right?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's just Crosskeys. I don't know.
think
We'll
it's just
figure it out
Crosskeys,
later.
So I think we're getting the standard 7.
Okay, cool. Good.
That's probably why they haven't checked the signpost, because they know it's not mystery, so...
That would make so much more sense. Hello, everyone. I am your commentator. No clue what's going on. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. This is why we're commentating the race and not running it ourselves, because, yeah, I'd be completely lost.
Alright, where are we going, Hitsu? Take us. Are you... Yep. We're going... Flippering.
Nope, gotta check in here first.
Okay. That's right, he never went over here. Alright, well, he's gonna be pleasantly surprised. Surprise! It's a key.
And
back you
back.
guys. Well, let's see. We have not checked the Great Fairy Cave. We still need to go check Hobo, Waterfall Fairy Entrance, Zora, and his ledge. So that's quite a lot to do. We could actually head back into the Dark World, check out Ice Palace and the Dark Shopping Mall. Those are still some entrances we need to find out here.
Yep, so we still got plenty of places to go, and there's still quite a few dungeons we haven't even located yet. We haven't found Swamp, we haven't found Thieves Town. So we can still kind of find a few places, and we've got, oh, yeah, well, he's a hobo, he wouldn't have much.
Living up to his title.
And keep your eye on Walter, he's heading over to Mothula.
First gotta light them mummies on fire, while Hitsu is running to Zora.
Nope, he's going to Ice Palace first.
Or at least checking the Great Fairy.
Checking the Great Fairy. Oh, there's the money-making game.
There you go.
Ooh. Gonna get to that door in time, and he makes it.
Nice. Also, Ice Palace was our other connector for Spec Rock, so that is all 3 of Spec Rock taken care of. I believe all of our connectors have been found.
So now it's just a matter of finding the remaining dungeons. As Walter now taking on Mothula. Thankfully, with that Butter Sword, it's gonna be a real easy.
Yeah, you know why it was called the Butter Sword? Because everything melts.
Like butter. Look at that. Hardly even put up a fight. Down goes Mothula. There's a little bit of health and the green pendant, which does gives us 1 more item check, so that's not too bad.
And we are just 1 more away from our illustrious head check.
Will we see a blind pet pull tonight? That's the question.
The chances are yes, because this is Crosskeys, and Crosskeys likes to punish its players.
I think this seed has been proving that already.
Now, let's hope that one of these folks remembers there is a big old rock near the desert that they forgot to lift. Will Hitsu go there? Ooh, Eastern is a 5/6, by the way.
What was that?
Eastern is our 5/6 crystal. At least one of them.
Ah.
And that's good. Yeah, we've already checked this one. Yeah, that thief is a little drunk. Your home's down south, dude. I guess he just got tired of living under a rock, so he decided to live in a rock.
Yeah, whatever works. I think we're gonna get our first buyer. Oh, no. What are you
Almost.
doing, Hitsuya?
We don't know what the front of desert is yet, so I think he's going to check that, and if it's not satisfactory, then he's going to go over to Meyer.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing here.
Let's see if Walther... I think Walther is going to go check Zora first? Nah, he's going to go check the other... Ooh!
Oh, midpoint of Turtle Rock.
That's good.
Yeah, that's going to open up quite a few item checks for him. And Walter's going to check Ice Palace.
And look, it's Bedrock again. Woo!
Yep, nothing yet there. That's right, you can't go down, can you? That door closes.
Yep. Well, not from that one. However, what you could do... nah, this is still a better option.
And he's going to death warp out.
Wise choice, Mr. Bond. All right, Walter, go to Zora. Go to Zora. Go to... No, you get back there. Good boy.
You act like he can hear you.
Oh, yeah, of course he can't. No, of course not.
Anyway, he goes in there. Well, it's a fairy. It's a waterfall fairy, all right. Not the one that's normally there, but it technically.
Yeah, I mean,
Zora's got for us.
We got to be literal there this time.
Let's see what's over the waterfall. We've got on the ledge. I got a map. We might pick that up on the way out. It's easy enough.
Yeah, it could be useful. King is scams. Let's see what he's given us today.
Life lesson, love lesson, or actual value. Still got a few good items on the plate, so there's a possibility. And another map. Double burrito. Oh, and it's Ganon's Tower to boo. That's an insult.
That's awesome.
That's not even deep. That's not even low value. My lord.
That's negative value.
Yeah, right? Got another heart container for Hitsuyan.
And since he's got that wonderful cane, he can go ahead and check out the next 3 chests.
Actually, you can only check the one because the other 2 require fire rod. He does not have.
That's right. That's right. I forgot you can't use pyrokinesis yet in this game. I mean, would you classify the fire rod as pyrokinesis? Because you're shooting flame. But is it with your mind?
Mm.
Ooh, wait, is he
Walter
gonna do it? Oh, he's doing the super speed setup. Oh, nice. Yeah, the hair pot glitch. Let's just keep an eye on him. If he does it, it's so super cool. Just watch. Just watch. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, I think he went down there by accident.
Yep, I think he did. But yeah, there's a new
right.
setup with that. Ooh, what was that?
That was Quake.
Ooh, nice.
Quake for Meyer.
Now, since it's just an entrance, we may not actually need it. It could be nothing, but yeah, it's kind of a good thing.
Oh, we found Eastern.
Ooh.
He's gonna wait for that because he wants to go. He wants to be able to full clear that with the bow.
I don't know.
At the very least, he wants to check out a few of these other locations first.
Ew, that was a light world thing. Yeah.
Yeah, light world shop. All right, let's see if the basement gives us anything good here. Now we're seeing the Eastern Palace play here from Hitsuyan. Walter checks the chest. Ooh, half magic. I'll take that.
Hey, I'm never one to scoff at half magic. Chase the Moldorm, get your death.
I also think the easier. All right, let's see what Hitsuyan finds here in Eastern Palace. Not off to a good start, but he does get a health refill out of that. Can't complain.
Alright, I think he's going to set up the normal. Is he going to do the normal or is he going to do the super speed? Okay, he's trying it again. Let's see if he can get it this time. Nope, he
Nope.
doesn't. I have to say,
That
this setup...
staircase is not being nice to him.
No, it's not. This is a really fun to watch setup. It's just a whole heck of a lot harder. If you ever want to learn how to do the Harapot, just look it up. There are a couple of runners that have actually made YouTube videos of it. It is much, much simpler to just do their version. It's not as nearly as cool looking, but it gets the job done.
And he's given up on doing Harapot. He's just going to go ahead and head off to Meyer, which means he'll be finding his way to Eastern Palace here pretty soon. And Bloomerang...
Not useful, but good. That was kind of an odd saying there.
I just realized we can't, even if we had the boat, we can't do Eastern Palace all the way through because we don't have the big key.
Yeah, dang it. That's kind of a hard thing. You need that key to open doors.
That's the hard part with Key Say. It's hard to, you got to really pay attention. This is why we got to really thank our tracker, Phoenix Talon, for keeping an eye on things for us here, making sure that we know what we've got. He's doing some good work down.
Oh, yeah, because if it weren't for him, then most of us would be like, wait, what?
Trust me, folks, trying to track in and of itself is a pain. Trying to do that while doing commentary, yeah, good luck with that. Oh, there's our fire rod.
Nice. Alright, so, right side GT now within logic. Green pendant turn-in is now within logic. The back end of Skullwood entrance is within logic now. Let's see, what else?
Turtle Rock.
Oh, yep,
Full clear Turtle Rock.
Dang, we've got darn near everything. All we just need now is that mirror and the bow, and we should be good.
Yeah,
I mean, not really mirror per se, but...
Yeah, mirror's kind of not necessary at this point, but still helpful.
Yeah, just depends on where our last dungeons are at. We don't know quite yet what our last pendant dungeon is. We've already got Skullwoods and Ice Palace done. Those were our first two pendants. So we just need to find out if the last pendant's Swamp, Thieves Town, Mire, or Turtle Rock.
We also don't know about Hera either. Hera's still unknown in terms of what kind of
Oh, actually, we did see that on the map. It was the #1 crystal, so we know that it is a normal crystal.
Ah, all right, there you go. Oh, and Hitsuyan, he's taking that cue. He's going right for Trinex. With Butter Sword, this is going to be a very fast.
And since he's got the boots, we might actually see a quick kill set up. Let's see. Can he do it? No, he can't. But he's gonna try anyway. Oh, wait, whoa, that was... Did he get it?
He's on his A game here. Took those heads down with no problem. On to the third phase.
Now, I may seem like I'm disappointed in that. That was an awesome quick kill. But it wasn't as swaggy a quick kill as it could have been. And I'm just teasing Hitsu because he normally gets all of this amazingly well.
All right, let's see what Trinex drops for us here. Didn't quite get the full quick kill on Trinex, but he did a pretty quick fight there. Oh, nothing good there.
Come on, pendant. Pendant, come on. Oh,
Crystal.
dang it. Oh, and it does tell us that Desert was our other 5-6, because they had that in the inventory there. So, okay. We are just looking for that last pendant. It's going to be Mire, Thieves Town, or Swamp. Oh, smart. And this is another awesome thing about the layout of everything. You notice that he went through Laser Bridge, killed the boss, and instantly came out here, so now he gets to go ahead and check these locations. Easy peasy.
Very smart setup for that one there. Very nicely.
Yes, indeed. Now, unfortunately, it looks like Walter did not go into Eastern and get that fire rod, so he's gonna... Wait, did he get the fire
Yeah, he
rod?
did. He did.
Oh, okay, good,
I saw him in Eastern.
Sorry, I didn't see if the fire rod updated or not. The tracker is just a little bit delayed. It's all good. I'm just not paying attention.
Yeah,
to
he's
stuff.
trying. No, I know for a fact he got it.
Ooh, a worthless Ice Palace small key. That is so great.
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't need any more. We've already been to Ice Palace. Heck with that.
Right? So now all we need to do to full clear Turtle Rock is find where that dang big chest door is. Unfortunately, that's the only entrance that you can get to, unless you... Well, yeah, that's it. Unless you want to break the game with an exploration glitch, you can't get to it otherwise. So, kind of need to find it to open that chest. Hopefully it's nothing. But this is rando. It's probably something very, very important.
It's always the hardest ones to find that have the items you're looking for 90% of the time.
Ah, and we are getting ourselves a wonderful trip to the Dark Shopping Mall. This is one location that's just a pain in the butt to remember because chances are good you're not going to access this until at least an hour into the run. And by that time you're like, wait, I've got so much other stuff to do. Why am I here? Oh, right, to, progress the game.
Indeed, and... well, there's one entrance to Hyrule Castle.
Was that
Might
the
be
left
doing an
side?
escape run it soon. I believe so, yeah. It was like, there's the front entrance. So that's probably the right side on the other one.
Let's see it. Come on, please.
Ah! Well, we get into the cave, so that's still pretty good. That would have been funny, though, if all three entrances to Hyrule Castle were right next to each other.
Right? Oh my gosh, I love that.
And we get a small key to Swamp. That's pretty good. We need that.
Yeah, it's
Check left side Swamp.
It's kind of crucial to beat the dungeon. It's only a little bit necessary. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, Swamp is a crystal. We're down to Thieves Town and Misery Mire. We know where Misery Mire is. We can fully complete it. We don't know where Thieves Town is yet. So, if Misery Mire is that last pendant, then we have to find Thieves Town.
Alright, so Hitzion gonna be doing his escape run here. Gonna be quite at least a few items along the way. Check there. We got a map to desert. Well, that's kind of useless at this point.
Don't need a sandy burrito. We've already beat it. Whoops. Walter kind of missing the platform a little bit, but gets it the second try. There you go, buddy. I know. It's alright. Crosskeys is weird. I understand you're...
Can throw you off.
Yeah.
Yep, got a big key to Eastern. Ooh.
Nice.
All we need is a bow.
Yep, and we'll possibly be in go mode? Oh, that's right. We still need the big key for Pod and Misery Mire. So, almost.
Almost.
Well, and GT's big key, but yeah. Semantics.
Setting up a death warp here. Fortunately, because he's got red mail, it's gonna take a little while to get this to pull off.
That's the downside of having Crosskeys, is that you are more than likely going to get red mail no matter what. There we go.
Get that close. Gets the key. What's Zelda's treasure chest hiding today? Nothing.
Hey, yo, dog, I heard you like bombs.
Womp.
Alright, now we know where the front is. Let's see if Hitzian actually checks the right side first. Yes! Ha I am a cross-key player.
Did we already check the Dark Cross?
I don't believe so, no. We haven't found the castle, or the Hyrule. Ooh! Okay, that knocks one thing off the list. That's good. Yeah, we have not gotten the small key for Dark Cross yet, so... And it's still up in the air.
Well, that's where he's going.
Let's check our wonderful little map here. No one has checked C-shaped house just yet. It's feasible that there's something there, but...
I could have sworn... Oh, that's right, the item. Yeah, the actual C-shaped house. Yeah, let me check the item for that.
Yeah, the actual item, because we found that over on the, what is that? Left side Turtle Rock entrance?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, and it just encompassed it. Oh, that's insulting.
Rubbing sand in the wound. That's alright. Funny enough, I think it's still pushing us towards Misery Mire, even though we can't fully complete it. It's like, hey, you should go there, like, right now. But we still got a decent amount we can do. We've got... kind of forgetting that where old man Gary left him. But we've got the Hammer-locked house in Village of Outcasts, Hammer Pegs, Gary's chest. Let's see. We've still got the back of... Oh, that's right. We found that. Wait, did we find that yet? No, that was the last game. Never mind. I was like, wait, did we find the back entrance of Desert? Like, the actual connector? But we haven't. I'm just rambling.
It's alright.
Hey there. But anyway, looks like we are going to be checking out a couple things. Yes, he is going to go check these locations. All right, this will give us 2 more entrances along with Gary's chest. So hopefully they will give us some form of item progression.
Yep. Let's check in here first.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Oh,
never mind.
Oh,
Thanks,
quit
game.
teasing this game. Come on.
Gosh, just dangle the Twinkie in front of our face, why don't you?
Alright, let's see what Pit Cave's got.
Come on, Thieves Den, or Swamp, one of those two. Ooh.
Aga Tower!
Hey, that's not bad. You can get the 2 items in here, so...
Yeah, because he's got the 1 key already. And remember, we have to complete the Aga Tower, so having this... Oh, there's the mirror! And remember, we have to complete Aga Tower, because remember, Lumberjack is where Ganon is hiding.
Oh, that's right. We have to do this, so we gotta come back when we find that second small key.
Exactly.
Oh,
there's
man.
There's another pot.
Well, hey, good news. With that mirror, we have full mobility. We can access every single entrance in the game now. So, we still got a lot of work to do. Let's see if he's going to do it. Is he going to check maze? Yep, he's going to go check out the maze game and see what the left side maze entrance is. So 1 more entrance and 1 more item down. Very, very rarely will you ever see this outside of Crosskeys, but gosh, it's good when you remember it.
And unfortunately, it did not pay off for him. He's not going to actually do the race game. Did they ever check what was on the race game?
I think they may have way early on. But since he skipped it, I'm thinking it's worthless.
I think it's safe to assume that, yeah.
Alright, now we can have access to our left entrance and our back entrance of Desert, as well as our checkerboard entrance. So let's see what we've got in door number 1. Nothing.
Just a regular fairy cave. Not much there. Let's see what the back of Desert's got for us.
Door number 2.
Thieves Town! Now we're getting
Excellent.
somewhere.
Full clearable.
And good news is we have... I was about to say, good news is we have the small key and we have the hammer, so the big chat, and we do have the big key as well. So this will be 100% full clearable, and thank God for that, because we know that big chest is quite elusive if you have to orphan it.
Oh yeah, you don't want to orphan much of anything in this game, or this mode, I should say.
Absolutely. Not much there. So far, things sound not paying off the way we would hope. Ugh.
Yeah, not a whole heck of a lot, but you know what? At least we'll be able to figure out which one is going to be our last pennant dungeon. That is the plus.
I'm sure for Hitzion, he's hoping this is a crystal dungeon. He does not want... Because if he does not want to have to risk the blind ped pool. Then again, blind ped pool could be what we're looking for.
True. I figure at this point, if it's a crystal, then realistically all we need to do is find the pod big key. If it's the pendant, we're still on the hunt for the Misery Mire big key and the pod big key.
Well, that's all bearing on the fact we're still bowless right now.
Oh, right. You can't just chuck arrows at people anymore.
Uh-huh. So we still need to find that bow before we can do anything, which is probably what Hitsion's worried about right now, because if this is a crystal, there's a small possibility. It's small, but it's still possible. Bow on pedestal. And that is the last thing he wants to consider.
True.
But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Well, there's some arrows, but we need a bow for it.
You know, now that I've said it, I kind of want to see that happen in Breath of the Wild. I want there to be an option where you can just chuck arrows instead of having to use a bow. Ooh.
Another bottle there for Walther.
Yeah, that would be number 4, so we've got all of those taken care of. Realistically, the only things we need now are the powder off of Spec Rock, the mushroom, the shovel, 2 of our medallions, and the bow, and we'll practically be at 100% inventory. I mean, we would also technically need the red meringue, but nobody counts that. So I shed a small tear.
There's a little bit more love there over the maiden's chest. He's gonna go right for that big chest. Come on.
Come on, no whammies. Oh.
Yep, whammy indeed. But he gets a little extra health out of it, not too bad. Keep your eye on Walther as well. He's in the back end of Pod right now. He's only down to 1 key, so he's gonna have to make a choice on which chest he's gonna go for unless he finds another key.
Yeah, he did not get that 5th pod small key that Hitsu found.
Actually, if he can hammer Yump, he should be fine.
Yep, I think that's what he's gonna go for. In our blind pun, a weeknight is a tiny man.
Yep, no luck for Walther so far. Now it's on to blind. And Hitsion showing his skills. He's gotten that script going. He's dodging every shot. Oh, almost. Still, he should be good from here. Goodbye.
Moment of truth. Are we getting our last crystal or a pendant?
Pendant! We might be seeing a blind pedestal pull here. Is Walther setting up the hammer Yump? Ooh, I don't know if is that good enough? You got it! But unfortunately, he cannot check the big chest because he does not have the big key. We have not found that yet on either side. So he's going to check the 2 chests over here and then call it a day.
Meanwhile, Hitsu is going to go ahead and check our last entrance in the mire area we have access to. And see what we've got with Checkerboard Cave.
Oh, it's Hyper Gripe Cave time.
Nice.
Let's see what we got here. There's a map for Ice Palace. Well, that's kind of useless. We've already got that. Ooh, big key for Misery Mire. That's nice. We need that.
Nice.
We got a map for Misery Mire.
Oh man, it's pointing them back to Misery. And while they're there, save scummed those small keys in Pod, which was a fantastic idea because there was nothing really that useful in Pod aside from that 1 bottle. So now he doesn't have to worry about wasting any keys.
Yeah, and he probably doesn't even he doesn't even really care for the bottle anyway, so he's probably happy with just leaving that behind, so he should be good. And Hitsion is taking the hint. He is going to Mire.
Good play, I would say. Lets you go ahead and full clear another, what is this, 8 items?
Yeah.
Yep, another 8 items and another crystal. So we'll hopefully find our bow here, because realistically, that's all we need. We know where Tower of Hera... Oh, sorry, we still need our pod big key. Once we get that, then we're good.
Bear in mind, we're still looking for Swamp, too. We still have not found Swamp Palace.
That's right. Yeah, we should be able to find it quite easily, though.
I'm sure. Let's see. Not much yet so far. Stuck up on magic so he can use his fire rod up here. Oh, we found Swamp!
Yay!
I believe that was up on Death Mountain.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mushroom.
We never checked the right side.
And now Tizian dealing with worst cutscene of the game. They're all the same length, but it's the only one that you don't get to see anything. You just have to sit there for a minute while the room's. So one of these two is about to hit it big because these are the two dungeons we have not cleared yet. So one of these two's got to have a good item for us. One of these has got to have our bow unless it's on ped. Big key for pod. Hey, there's our pod big key.
Nice. Okay, so we're 1 key away. Technically. Because we can Harapot, no problem. But 1 key and 1 bow. And then we're kosher.
This race is starting to heat up here, folks. This is the big one here. Both these guys are on a big play. This could determine a lot. There's Ether there for Hitzion.
Nice.
Kind of useless because we've already opened up Mire and we know where Turtle Rock's entrance leads, so that's useless. So yeah, you know, the medallions are kind of unnecessary at this point.
Yeah, the only thing that would be useful for is if Misery Mire or Turtle Rock's front entrance actually housed a room with an item that just so happened to be progression.
Well, we've already got those entrances covered. Not much
Well,
there.
I mean, like the actual map entrance.
Yeah, fair point. Let's see. Oop, got a small key for. Oh, well, kind of useless now, but glad to have that.
Right.
Mire's not looking good. I think that's all of our chests. I think all that's left is Vitreous.
Yup. Off to Vidi. Sadly, it's been kind of a bust.
Unless Vitreous himself has got something, yeah, this is a complete waste of time. So it means Walter might be in a position to take the lead here if he finds that bow here in Swamp. The only thing we got out of this was the big key to pod here in Misery Mire, which is good. But we need more than.
Now, one thing I've noticed here, looking at the map that I've got set up, we know where all the drop-downs are, and the only one that we have not seen so far is the Great Ferry. That would be in Pyramid, so we know for a fact that completing GT is not necessary to get that hole. However, we still have Magic Bat, and now that we've got the mirror, we have access to it up there on Spec Rock. That could be one item necessary for progression.
That one spot that you don't think about. It's a bit out of the way too. It's not it's like it's accessible but not easily. So they're probably they probably aren't even thinking about it right.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff that you can do. It's just it is a pain to try and remember where to go and what to route, especially when it's like at the very tail end of everything. If you thought the ice rod hunt was bad, oh boy.
All right, so Hitzion heading into Vitreous. Walter not finding anything. Map of Turtle Rock. Again, useless. We've already defeated Trinex. At least on one side. But let's see what Vitreous has got for us. Very quick takedown of those little eyeballs. And he should be good with health-wise with Butter Sword to just take this big eyeball down.
Yeah, just push him in the corner and bully him relentlessly.
Ooh, cut that a little close, but he takes a hit, takes him down, and he gets nothing.
Ooch. So aside from the crystal, Mire was kind of a bust.
The only thing we got out of that was the pod big key. So once again, we're keeping an eye on Walter. He's still got, let's see, 2, 3, 4 items left in Swamp because he's got the 2 chests down there, 3rd in the waterfall room, and of course, Argus himself. One of those 4 locations might have what we're looking for.
Oh, looks like Hitsu is going to go ahead and pop into Tower of Hera. We're more than likely going to see the Herapod on this side as well.
Yep. He's also going to check that basement, but he's going to do Parapot first.
Ooh.
All right, let's see what Walter finds. There's a small key to pod. Well, that's all the P's, and a big key. Oh, GT big key. We need that.
Excellent. All right, so yeah, we're all set with big keys, assuming Hitsu and Walter can go ahead and get this Herapod taken care of.
And there's our Hyrule Castle key. Useless now, but...
Oh, that's right. We still need to find one more Castle Tower key. Ooh,
yep.
buddy.
Aga is required because Ganon is located at Lumberjack, so we need to destroy Aga in order to get access to that.
So I heard you like 216 seeds. Oh man, I got a feel for Hitsu. For some reason, the setup is not being kind.
No, it
His
is
method,
not.
the method here is actually quite nice. If you go ahead and set yourself up with a bonk on those left side blocks, it will put you in the perfect spot. But for some reason, I think he's bugged or something. Something didn't load right in the
Ooh,
map.
very quick kill for Argus there on Walter's side. And just gets a little love for his trouble. But he gets his...
Very nice. Yeah, typically this setup is actually quite easy to do, but for some reason it keeps pushing him in the wrong direction. I think there's something wrong with how the map loaded, so he's got to either reset or just go with it in a different direction. It's probably why Walter is having such an issue, too. It could have something to do with entrance.
Yeah, it could be. So now at this point, both Swamp and Meyer, total busts. The only thing we got was a big key or two. So right now, we still got the upper portion of Tower of Hera to search through, and we got Magic Bat. Oh, Mushroom Turn In. We forgot about this. Yeah, we found that over in Swamp. So he's going to head back over to the potion shop, and he's going to check to see if that mushroom is worth anything. Oh, chat brings up another good point. Green Pendant. We picked that up earlier.
Oh,
What if Sir Hostile has got something?
And Hitsu can still check Ped.
Yeah. Technically, they can both check Ped, but Hitsu can blind pull if he wants.
Ah, true. Oops. No. Where are you going? Oh, that's right. He's going to Potion Shop. I was like, wait. That's right. It's right here in Bog Rocks.
And nope. That's a bust.
It's a bust. Oh, hey, and we're finally getting back to GT right side. Got 4 more items over here in the compass area.
Yep.
Walter.
Of course, he can't go up the tower yet because he doesn't have the big key. So he's going to have to wait on.
Yep. Kind of need that bow, too, unless you really want to do the mini
Yep.
clip.
And there's Sahasala, and that's another bust.
Oofa. Why, Sassy Pants, I believed in you. Maybe? Oh, did he remember this? Nope, he's going to GT as well. I'm waiting for one of them to remember that they orphaned an item in the C-shaped house.
Oh, we got a... Yep, there's our Tower of Hera big key.
Nice. Okay, so we've got a full board of big keys. We are kosher. We now know where every single one of them is, so we don't have to worry about Herapod, which I think Hitsu is going to go back to do.
He's going to go do Hera now. Though I think after he's done, he should take a minute and just go check the pet. Just pull it. Just for the sake of saying, you know what? I'm right here. I've got the crystals. Just pull the dang thing, and maybe you'll get...
Appease the masses. Give us our blind ped pull.
Hey, I've calmed races where a blind ped pull ended up being the winning move, so rest assured, it's why we want to see it. We want to get that hype. We want some ped hype in here, don't we?
Ped hype!
Alright, let's see what we find here. A small key. Well,
yeah,
there's our other Agate Tower key. We needed that.
Alright,
That's about all we're...
Yeah, that's it for keys. We're done. We're good. We don't need no more jingly bits. We need that bow.
Now all that's left is Trolldorm. But with Butter Sword, he should be no problem whatsoever. There won't be any trolling tonight.
Just poke him a couple times and we're good.
Yeah, if you fall on Trolldorm with Butter Sword, you feel like crud. Well, we checked GT Big Chest, but it had nothing. Oh, shovel.
It's a fetch quest.
Do you wanna do a fetch quest?
No.
Oh, come on, Hitzion. Quit denying us our ped.
Give us what we want. There'll be riots in the streets. Poor Twitch viewers will go crazy. Okay, where are you going, buddy? Top of the mountain? Base of the mountain? Somewhere in the mountain? Not much left we can do, come on. Tell us where we're going. Oh, well...
Yeah, Jeff brings up a good question. Why didn't we, why didn't you just go check Shovel? He's got Shovel. Check Dick's bot.
Hitsu is weird.
Hitsu's going on all these wad checks here. What's on Floating Island, by the way? Well, there's Quake. You can check Misery Meyer's entrance. Don't know if we'll find much there, but you never know.
He can also check what's... Oh, no, we've already seen what the front of Turtle Rock is. It's one of the connectors. Ah, dang it. So he's going to do Elf Swamp now.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a while.
Well, hey, perfect time to plug some things. Isn't that right?
Indeed, indeed. In fact, we already plugged our runners and we've already plugged our tracker earlier. So what do we say we plug some of the other races we got going on? In fact, after this race is done, we've got a couple of things going on. In fact, we just started up a little while ago a Super Mario Brothers 3 race. I know for a fact my buddy Matty J is commentating that right now. Let's go check that out when we're done here.
Ooh, SMB3 randomizer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's over on Speed Gaming 4. We've also got the Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer race going on over on Speed Gaming 2. And of course, if you want more Legend of Zelda, we've got the Link to the Past randomizer tournament going on over on Speed Gaming proper.
And that's not all just for this week. We've got tomorrow, 6 a.m., a Super Mario World. I have no idea what NCNSW means, but...
I believe it's No Cape and something else, because I was watching it earlier. There was a race of it earlier before this. No Star Warp. Oh, yeah. We found our bow! Bow in dig spot!
Yeah! Take that, Hitsu, denying us our shovel. But hey, that means we're in go mode.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, if you check your phones, your watches, your time, keeping devices at this time, you will find that Walther 4 has officially entered go mode time.
Well, I mean, not technically 100% official. He still needs to get Pod's Big Key and Misery Mire, but he's real close.
He's gonna get it on the way. Let's be honest with ourselves here.
Now I'm kind of wondering what is on Ped. Wouldn't that be funny if it was also a bow?
If it is, that means silvers.
Yeah, but Hitsu, that's his go mode item. Do you think he even bothered to check it?
Who knows?
I think that would be hilarious. Go through all this and be like, hey, you got butter sword? I got silvers.
And butter sword. He's got both. And again, in a joke.
Oh man, what a race to behold. And funny enough, this is the kind of average stuff you see on these wonderful Crosskeys matches. Which is one reason why I absolutely adore them.
Indeed. Itzion now taking on Argus while Walther's heading on his way to the Armos Knights. He's probably hoping he can find something else good along the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess here that Walther's gonna go ahead and pop over to Misery Mire next, since really that's the only other thing he can do. But hey, I've cursed and been proven wrong many times, so we'll find out here shortly.
Also, we should note that since the race has started, we've had 3 forfeits so far. Edium, Files, and Frostbite 3030 have all forfeited from the race.
Oofa. I gotta tease Files when I get the chance.
Oh, I like the idea of him chat. One day we Speed Gaming should do an ASMR Link to the Past stream.
Oh, good lord.
No, we have not had any finishes yet, chat.
Nope, we are still waiting for that final finisher. But don't worry, once we have one of our restreamers finish, we will share that knowledge when it finally does happen.
Yep. But yeah, and also I will say, ASMR stream, don't count on me doing that. If you've heard me do commentary, I'm the exact opposite of ASMR.
And you definitely don't want a fat, shaved-headed man breathing into a mic. That'd just be weird. Although now I'm imagining it Patty, but like hefty, and now I kind of want to hear that. I wonder how much you'd have to pay him to do that.
Oh, Lord. I believe there is a Crosskeys Randomizer, yes, and that is about as crazy as it sounds.
Oh, yeah. In fact, most of the players, Hitsu in particular, loves to play Mystery, and you will see just random times throughout the day. Oh, hey, that was our red meringue in the pod big chest.
Ah.
Yeah, back to the other. If you decide to do a Mystery Seed with PogChamp settings, 9 out of 10 times you're going to get Itemized Shuffle. I mean, it's not the exact percentage, but you will get some form of Itemized Shuffle. And trust me, they're a whole lot more fun to watch than it is to play. Please, unless you're masochistic, do not play those types of seeds.
Then again, I get the feeling a lot of these runners tend to be pretty masochistic because they love the hard seeds. They love getting trounced sometimes. It's scary how often I hear them say.
That should just be Rando's tagline. for masochists of all types.
Oh,
Link to the
God.
Past Randomizer. I mean, we always tease Math Girl about her seeds when she generates it. Maybe that's the reason she doesn't play them as much and she just creates more. She's the S part of that M.
Yes. As someone who's good friends with Math Girl, I know this all too well.
Oh, I'm just so glad she's not listening to this, but hopefully she doesn't watch the pod.
If she does, he said it, not me.
Alright, there we go. Okay, Walter is in legit go mode now, because he's got all the keys, all the items, he's kosher. Now we just have to wait for Hitsuyan to give us our proper ped pulls so we can laugh at him until he goes to find his bow.
Unless, of course, he finds the other bow on Ped, and
That would actually be really nice. I hope it happens. Oh, wait, he's going back. He's going to open the entrance, he's going to do it. I guarantee it. I can feel it in my bones.
he's gonna check that back entrance just to see what's back there. Yeah, he's going right for it. He's checking it. Oh, this could be good. Could we see our Ped hype here?
Yeah, he's burning away the stuff.
He's going to the entrance first.
Ooh, it's our
wow,
bomb
that's
shot.
the bomb shot. Oh, he's doing it.
Yee!
We're getting a pet pull.
All right, now Hitsu, don't you dare take out that book. Don't you do it.
He's doing it.
Oh!
And it's our rupee horse.
Why? All you had to do was pull it. Oh, he's back on the list, Hitsu. You're forever back on the list. For shame. Ding.
Walter now working his way to the back end of pod. He skipped out on that bottle earlier, so he's gonna go through. I think he actually went back and got. I think he might have went back and got that. But either way, he is going to the back end. He's taking on Helmasar.
Yeah, Dino Kitty is going to be.
And actually, chat, that was not the soundboard. That was me. That was all me.
Ooh, hi. Hey, Hitsu. Yay,
Oh,
he's going back to C-shaped house. Come on, be some good. Oh.
Nope.
Dang it, man.
You keep getting your hopes too high. You need to stop that. You're going to hurt your...
I know. Well, at least now he's going to go ahead and check these areas. This location is such a pain in the butt to check in Crosskeys, just because you have to have the mirror to get there. So if you find it super early on, like these guys did, you're going to orphan it. You're never going to come back here until you just forget everything else. And it's like, hey, let's go here now. Let's see what our vanilla Mimic Cave entrance is. It's nothing! Which is a shame. Now, hopefully he will remember that he has the shovel. Maybe that's where he's floating towards.
He's going to Kakariko now. He might be... nope, he's going up.
Where's he going? There's nothing in that direction. Well, no, he's going to do the... No, not the mushroom turn-in. He hasn't done that yet.
Nope, in the meantime, Walter's taking down Helmasaur King. He's got his last... Oh, no. He still hasn't done Mire yet. Oh, no, he did Mire.
He's doing Magic Bat.
Oh, forgot about this.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe Walter has gotten his last crystal, because I could have sworn he did Mire already.
He did,
since he had
gotten... That is actually...
So he's... And he's got his Agatower key. Guess what? He's ready to finish this up. He's going to finish out pod real quick. Grab that. Probably got back that pot. That bottle. Let's see what Magic Bat's got for us.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to why he's going back in, because he's got everything.
Oh, Ice Palace small key.
Oofa. Oh, he just wants to check the big chest just to make sure.
He's going to be very disappointed.
I mean, it's a good boomerang. It's fine. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and do this for the crowd. He knows that he is looked upon as a god of the hammer yump, and he needs to appease the masses.
And he gets it.
Ta-da! All right, now
Also,
I don't think this is fast Ganon, so we will actually need to climb GT. So we've got... My gosh, this was an Oops All Dungeons seed, wasn't it?
yeah, pretty much. At least for one of our runners, it was.
Yeah.
Walter's skipping out on Thieves Town.
Let's see. Aga was Hammer Peg, so we're gonna go do that. Then we're gonna go ahead and do GT, or yeah, that would be the feasible thing. And then we just fly back to Lumberjack and finish up this wonderful seed. Oh yeah, our tracker just pointed out we are still missing a crystal there. Uh-oh. That's crystal number 4. Which one did Walter skip? He did Swamp. Wait, which one did he skip? Did he finish Mire? Yeah, he did. He finished Mire.
Yeah, he had to, because he went into Mire to get the pod bit key,
Oh,
so he had to have done it.
He never did Tower of Hera.
Oh.
He left it. He hasn't gone back. Okay, it's fine though, because it's in the same area as GT. Once he's done with this, he goes back to Kakariko, does Hera, goes to GT, we're kosher. But yeah, this actually gives Hitsu a little bit of time. Because yeah, he needs to kill Helmasaur and Armos. But once he finds that bow, he's done. He's just... Whoop. Come on, use that shovel. Use that.
He's going for it. He's heading that direction.
Come on. I'm not holding my breath until he
Yes,
makes
you
that
are.
turn.
There he goes. He's going for it.
Bam!
That is go mode for Hitzion.
All right, now he needs to make that mad dash. He's gonna go beat our... It's too late. I am trying my darndest to be PG. I am so sorry if I slip. He's going to defeat Helmosaur King. And then be off to Armos.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, he's still got a lot of ground to cover up. Because at this point, he has to also do Aga Tower, just like Walter is now. So it's going to be cutting it very, very close. But, actually, hold on for a second here, because I think I'm starting to get a report here. Give me a second to double check this. As we see Hitzion working his way through Pod, and Walter now working his way up the Aga Tower. And you know what? Oh, yep, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Lin has taken first place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 41 seconds.
That is a phenomenal time for something like this. And typically we wouldn't want to go ahead and spoil the results before our restream guys come up, but the fact that this is such a small race with such a difficult seed, we gotta give them props to the people that weren't on restream.
Absolutely, and I always at least wait until it's synced up with the time on screen. That's what I was kind of holding out on there for a second, but nonetheless, you know, we want to make sure you guys know what place our runner.
Exactly. Makes it more entertaining, you know, kind of gives you that thrill.
So now Walter now working on Aga. I hope we didn't even have enough time to guess the blue ball.
And Dino Kitty, here we come. Now, I need to stop and think. I know we found the Misery Mire Big Key. Where was it?
I don't remember.
I think that was in Swamp, wasn't it?
Might have been.
Okay, because I don't think Walter would have skipped it. We'll have to wait until his next menu to pop up to see.
Oh, it was Hype Cave, remember? That was in Checkerboard.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I don't think he's actually
Also,
gone to that
Lin is the one that told us that, who's in our chat right now. Congratulations, Lin.
Fantastic job there with a 2:07 finish time. Just phenomenal. But man, oh man, this is gonna be a real quick race between these two. Hitsu
Absolutely.
still has to. Yeah, he's still got to go ahead and finish a couple of things here. He's got to go to Eastern, got to do Aga, but Walter's still looking for that big key to Misery Mire, apparently. He needs to find himself his Hype Cave.
No, Hitzion needs to find the Hype Cave, because that's Misery Mire's key. Walter needs to find the Tower of Hera Big Key.
I am so confused.
I got your back, man. I got your back.
Ooh, wait. He's going to Checkerboard, I think.
Oh, yeah. Now Tracker's got I think he's going to... Oh, he's going to that area, so he should be good.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay, yeah. So, oh no, he's gonna find Thieves Town. Oh no.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Walter, don't do it. Don't do it. He's gonna do it.
Well,
Hitsuyan has a chance now. He can steal this.
yep. Oh man, he's not even gonna bother with chess. Holy cow. Wait, is he banking on it being a ped seed?
Oh no! No!
Oh no. We may get our blind ped pull.
And yes, chat, Hitzion is in go mode. They are both technically in go mode. Walter is out almost in go mode. He needs to find that big key, even though I called it earlier. I'm now regretting that. I'm used to non-key sanity seed, so I'm used to calling it when they have the items, but I forgot he needs the keys. Then I thought he had already defeated Misery Mire, so I thought he already didn't need the key.
It threw me through a loop because I know he was in there. He decided to full clear it up into that big chest, and it was like, oh wait, yeah, he never got that because he couldn't open it. Whoops. So yeah, with that, Hitsu is at 7 crystals. He just needs to climb Aga Tower and GT, and we're done.
Chat, if I remember, yeah, I was gonna say, Quake was on Floating Island. The only thing is that Hitzion, I don't think, knows where Aga Tower is, so he might be in trouble there. Oh no, he has to know. He's got Mirror. No, he has to know, because that's where Mirror.
Yeah, so he is heading that way right now. Vroom, vroom. Alright, so Walter just needs to get out of Dodge and go find his Misery Mire big key. Otherwise, this is Hitsu's race to lose. Oh man, this has just been pins and needles for like the last half hour.
I know, right?
I gotta say, that is the one difficult thing about Crosskeys, is you don't quite know who's in the lead until the very end. To the point that they're climbing that tower and fighting off the bosses and Aga 2, it's like,
The lead can change in an instant, and sometimes you don't even know.
Oh, ain't that the truth. God forbid there's any character death. Oof.
And to confirm, yes, chat, we have confirmed Ganon is at Lumberjack, which is why Aga Tower is required.
Well, at least we did get our oops all dungeons.
Yep, on both sides. It's alright, chat. Nothing to apologize for. Some of us don't always show up right on time. We're here to catch you up and keep you up to speed on what's been going on.
Exactamundo. I gotta say, though, we're at the point where I really should have just used the restroom before we got here. Because, like, I don't want to leave for 5 minutes, because something may happen.
At this point, I'd say if you're going to go now. I can hold down the fort.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Be right back, everybody.
And it looks like we're going to be working on Agab 1 here for Hitsuyan while Walter grabbing the last few items out of Thieves Town. We know there's not much here. And Walter now finally heading over to Checkerboard Cave, aka Hype Cave. He's gonna be getting his big key for Misery Mire. Also, we should note that Plasma Kappa has taken second place in our race with a time of 2:15:48. Get your GGs in chat for Plasma Kappa. And there, a little bit of frustration slash there from Walter right as Hitzion takes down Aga. Also, shout out to Act the Balker, who was just racing a little bit ago. From what I'm hearing, things didn't go quite so well. Oh. Okay, maybe I misheard. Chat was telling me a different story there, but close race, congratulations. GG. Anyway, Walther. Oh, I guess this is a fast seed. We're already on to Ganon. This is a fast Ganon. I thought we had to do GT. Oh, I hope my commentator Herbert's. So Hitsuyan now working on Aga. It's gonna working on Ganon. It's gonna be silverless Ganon, but with Butter Sword, it won't be that much of a problem. He's really dodging those bats there. Apparently the silver arrows were underground. Oh, that's Dick Spot? Well, then that means the other bow is somewhere else because we never found it. We found the bow at the Dick Spot. So, yeah, that's a problem. And it looks like Hitsuyan's almost done here. And that's bacon for Hitsuyan! Just as Walter finishes off Vitreous, Hitsuyan will enter the doors, and he will finish in third place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 3 seconds. Oh, what a race is Walter finishing up. Gonna start finishing up here pretty soon as well. Looks like he's on his way to Ganon now. So now Walther 4 taking on Ganon. And we've got Hitsuyan joining us here in the call at this time. Hitsuyan, GG.
GG's. Thank you, guys.
So how'd you feel about that race?
I was not feeling good after finding the hammer, because the hammer led to the Moa also on my first trip in the Dark Village. I could check hammer packs early if I had the hammer, but I found the Moon Pearl, I guess, very early, and it was not so bad for me.
That's true. Besides, even if you had found Aga Tower early, you didn't have the keys for it, so it probably wouldn't have done you much good anyway.
Yeah, the mirror was behind no keys. It was in the first chest.
Oh, that's true. That would have helped.
Yeah, late mirror is not feeling good in every end. And if you know you could get that earlier.
Meanwhile, Walther now finishing up his fight here. He's got his bacon. So I think we'll be seeing him very, very soon. And with that, Walther 4 will enter the room, and he finishes with 4th place with a time of 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 51 seconds.
And I'm back. What'd I miss?
The end of the race.
Oh, dang it.
That was my fault. Yeah, apparently this is Fast Cannon, so yeah, both of our winners have just finished.
Oh, okay. What's Fast Cannon? All right, cool.
And meanwhile, we've got Walther 4 joining us here in the call. GG, Walther.
GG's.
GG, Pepe crew.
GG's, Walter.
So how you feeling after that?
It wasn't too bad. I can see, I saw there was a lot of forfeits in the race. I can see how the Moon Pearl would either confuse or like just be super out of the way for a lot of people if you haven't played too much entrance, or even if you have. But other than that, it seemed okay. Ended up being Whipsole Dungeons, but that's pretty much all Crosskeys.
Oh man, give us just a sec here. Let me just do something here real quick because I'm hearing your audio on my end.
Whoops.
You had an early hammer, Walter?
No, not super early. I got a really late mirror. That's what kind of screwed me over.
Yeah, same. I had mids before the hammer, and then, yeah.
Yeah, same. I did entire like
missed the
Dark World
mirror
loop
there.
before getting the hammer. I don't even remember where the hammer was.
Oh, the hammer. Shoot, I actually had that on my map tracker. Where
Was that not in Light World left of the dam or
Yeah.
something?
I think it was
Yeah.
somewhere in the like.
Walter, you might want to mute your some of your audio because never mind, we got it.
Yay. Yeah, the tracking mechanism's been really weird and delayed and whatnot, so we just got a wonderful 30-second echo.
Oh.
Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, back on topic here. Yeah, Crosskeys has proven once again that it just likes to troll at times with some of those item locations. Good lord.
Yeah. I was kind of awkward in the end as well, because as soon as I got the big key for Palace of Darkness, I was like, okay, if the mirror is not blocking Aga or Feast Town, I might be in go mode. And then I got the mirror, and I was like, okay, now I really might be in go mode, but I still might need that Meyer big key. It was a little bit awkward, not knowing if you should go mode or not, because I didn't have any map to Meyer or Feast Town.
Oh, your
Yeah.
go mode was Big Key Maya?
Yeah, right after I completed Feast
My
Town.
go mode was Bow.
Are yours bow?
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
yelling at him for a couple of minutes to go check the shovel spot, because he had that shovel for a good 15 minutes or so before he
Yeah.
finally used it.
Though, this begs the question, since that was technically supposed to be the silver spot, since Ganon says that's where it was, where's the other bow?
That's a
Oh,
good
man.
question.
You do not know where the silvers are.
Left
Oh.
swamp left.
No, I
Almost-
did that.
Last I saw was checked. Like, I'm trying to think
Bombo's
what else
tablet.
we had left. Bombo's tablet. Nobody checked that.
Yeah. Did you check Skullwood's big chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
GT big chest.
Yeah.
No, that was
That-
300 rupees. And the first bow not being the top of GT as well. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. I was thinking about doing top GT a lot of times. Then I just decided to do mine instead. Kind of felt bad for pushing Meyer off so late, but like eventually I was like, well, I might just have to bite the bullet and do this anyways now.
We were worried about that, honestly. There's a lot of routing decisions that because we were keeping track of everything, we're like, all right, what's the best play to go at this point? Because you guys were neck and neck for practically the entire thing, as most Crosskeys is. But dang.
There was a couple of times in the mid game where I was like thinking about what my next move should be, so I just went on autopilot and did a lot of stuff I shouldn't have done. Like my routing was kind of weird for a moment because I was just thinking about the rest of the seed, and I was like, wait, what am I actually doing right now?
Yeah, it's alright. This is the point where you guys just go ahead and shake it off. We'll go back to some Crosskeys bingo. Enjoy life for a little bit.
Something like that.
Still, impressive rate. You guys were pretty close. Like, again, Walter, you were right behind Hitsion there. You guys were back and forth for a good while. And then just at the end, Hitsion just made the right call or just got a little bit ahead there. So, what a race.
Yeah, 2 minutes is nothing in Crosskeys. That could be anything. That's like a tie.
Yeah, I'm glad we had a close one. It's always more enjoyable to watch, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't want it to be a blowout. You want to see it come down to the wire. That's how it gets exciting.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a winner by like 7 minutes and 7 seconds. No.
It was the shovel.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
wasn't that how you got your bow?
I had pot and swamp left at the end and was really sure there's the bow somewhere. And
Well-
then I found shovel, but I don't checked it, I guess, after pot with other
But
things
wait, where did
we
you
cleared
get
all
your
the
bow?
dungeons.
from the
Both
shovel.
of you guys got your bow in Dick's spot. We don't know where the other bow is. That's what we were
Yeah.
saying earlier. Bow,
Oh,
Dick's spot was the only place anyway.
okay, I misunderstood then.
Yeah, I think the only place that wasn't checked item-wise was Bombo's tablet, because you guys full cleared darn near everything else. As far as entrances go, we didn't go into the Light World Bumper Cave, didn't go into the Light World East Death Mountain Middle Cavern, I think that
I
is.
did Light World.
Oh, you did the Light
Bumper.
World? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's gotta be it. It's gotta be Bombos then.
We have Maya left, Maya entrance.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
don't think we
two
ever
on?
checked Meyer entrance, did we? Nobody ever opened up
No,
Meyer.
we didn't. Which is sad,
I
because
have the medallion, but I don't check it.
Where is the Quake? I never got that.
Floating Island.
Oh, flown. Okay. Yeah, I got Mirror so late. So.
Well, shame on you, Hitsu. Guess you gotta start the seed all over again.
Don't tell him that. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and wrap things up? Any final thoughts from you guys before we call it?
Not really. Thanks for commentating. Thanks for putting the reach room together, and GG's. Maybe we can get a bingo seed as a daily one of these days. Who knows?
Yes, please.
I'd be willing to commentate that. But nonetheless, thank you to you guys as well for doing a great race. This was fun to watch. If you guys enjoyed our runners, make sure you give Hitsion and Walther a follow on Twitch. Links are already in there. And of course, shout out to our tracker, Phoenix Talon, for doing such a great job keeping up with it. And of course, myself and my co-commentator, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. Scruff, been a pleasure working with you, man.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, Shades. And remember, folks, always use the restroom before the race starts.
Sound advice. Anyway, of course, also make sure you follow all our channels, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6, for all of the upcoming races. We still got plenty of other races going on right now, so you might want to go check those out once now that we're done here. But in the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always. On behalf of everyone here at the Speed Gaming family, my name is The Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!